What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the F1 2017 Career Mode series with Salbo. We are deep in the end of Season 2 here at the Belgium Grand Prix with P15 in intermediate conditions, so we're going to try and do our best to get points on the board. It's 5 lights and away we go for the Belgium Grand Prix. We didn't have the best start to qualifying. I have to say we qualified originally P18 as we dive down the inside of multiple cars, but you'll see in this video that it was probably, in my opinion, the best race of this career mode. So as you can see in turn 1, we go through the hairpin and we get past Danny Kvyat in towards El Rouge for the first time. Track's a bit slippery, tyres not really up into conditions, so we're going to try and defend off Danny Kvyat. As you can see, Fernando Alonso is in 10th place, so we're going to try and overtake Alonso, but first we're going to have to deal with Danny Kvyat as we go down in towards the Les Combes section, the chicane, and now in towards the more technical second sector. So now on the end of lap 1, Lewis Hamilton, well actually lap 2 excuse me, Lewis Hamilton has the fastest lap of the race, and meanwhile we are going to be all over Roman Grosjean here. So as we start lap 3 here, we're going to go a cheeky dive down the inside of Roman Grosjean, and there we go. So Roman Grosjean is in position right now. We've got Roman Grosjean here, and as you can see we are in P9 right now. So next is the second of the Haas's, which is Kevin Magnussen. So now cutting later in towards lap 3 in towards No Name, and as you can see here, Grosjean starts to fall away a little bit. I don't know what his problem is. Anyway, we're going to go dive down the inside of Kevin Magnussen, but we lose the car. We lose the car a little bit there, and now Roman Grosjean is all over us. Coming down in towards the bus stop chicane of lap 3, and Ocon has went wide, so we're going to try and be all over his inside here. So let's see what we can do. It's Ocon versus Magnussen versus us, and we're going to go down the inside of both cars for P8, and that is a great result here for us. So as you can see, we're in P8. Alonso as well has jumped both of them as well, so we are in P8 with Alonso in P9. So now it's lap 6, and as you can see, yellow flags here as we're going to catch to Alonso. Alonso's car hasn't been fixed, but as you can see there's a problem here with our teammate. He's got a damaged front wing. No wonder he's so far back. He's got a damaged front wing. He's got no end plate there, so he's going to have to come in and get repairs. Unfortunately, our teammate really not helping us in the constructors standings for this season, so that gives me worries for next season when we're going to start chasing for the title and all this stuff. Anyway, here's a clip of Roman Grosjean, and as you can see, he's got a puncture on his rear left, so that's Grosjean's race ruined. He's got a puncture out of nowhere. I don't know what caused it. He hasn't been on that tyre for long, so he must have been 7 laps. So I don't know why the cars get random punctures, just no reason. So anyway, coming out in towards after El Rouge, Alonso goes defensive. We're going to try and make the move around the outside of Les Combes here, and we lose control of the car a little bit, and Alonso gets the position. So now 1 lap later, we're going to try and do the exact same thing. The weather, intermediate conditions are, the weather's starting to dry up a little bit, but not as much. So as you can see, coming down the hill in towards El Rouge, once again we're going to try and get Fernando Alonso right here. We have got a clear distance to Kevin Magnussen in the other Haas, and now we're closer to Fernando Alonso. We're going to go on the inside, but Alonso goes defensive once again, and side by side, Alonso versus us in towards the chicane. And as you can see here, Alonso, we're going to try and hold it around the outside, but Alonso is just not letting it happen. And as you can see, we're going to try for the switchback, but we get a damaged front wing. That is not good for us. It's a shame that we've bumped into Fernando and we bumped into him again, and luckily we didn't get no damage. But thanks to the damage that we already had, now that is, we've fallen back to Fernando. Well, yeah, we've fallen back to Fernando. That's really what you want, isn't it? When you're battling with a McLaren, Honda by the way, and you just battle with them, you try to overtake them, and you get a damaged front wing. So now on lap 9 we're going to come into the pits to fix our front wing, and that is Kvyat. ahead of us, so Kvyat's pitted, but as you can see we're going to come in for a new set of intermediates and a new front wing. Basically, thanks to the classic invitational events, we've done the objective, which was what, complete 20 consecutive invitational events, which gave us faster pit stops. I'm not really sure, but anyway, coming down in towards the end of the pit lane, and as you can see, there's Esteban Ocon all over us, and we're going to try and get down the outside. As you can see, also Max Verstappen is also in the fray, so Verstappen's taken Ocon, and now Verstappen in that Red Bull, who hasn't really, the Red Bull haven't really been performing this season as much as they would like to. Ricciardo's like 4th in the championship right now. The championship's really close between all the big drivers. But anyway, coming down in towards lap number 10, and it's dry enough now for the dry tyres. So as you can see, we're going to come in. We just make the pit limit right there, so we're going to fit on the dry tyres. If I could be honest, the pit stop that we made on the previous lap really didn't make sense, because, you know, we should have held on. But as you can see, the quickest lap stop, the quickest pit stop of the season goes to us right there. Our team are starting to get it right now. We are starting to execute those pit stops, and thanks to that we have jumped Verstappen, and right now there's a safety car. I believe that's Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo is out the race, and his championship hopes are starting to fade away right now. So Ricciardo not really doing that well in the Red Bull. So as you can see, lap 13, we've got 9 laps to go of this Belgium Grand Prix, and things are going to start picking up from here, guys. So safety cars coming in, and we are free to race. So as you can see, Massa is all over us here. Well, when I say that, Massa is ahead of us with Verstappen on the softs, and we are going to go dive down the inside of Felipe Massa. A bit of a dive bomb there, but I had no other choice there. I wanted to gain positions, and now Verstappen is now all over Massa. I believe he's going to get Verstappen. No, he doesn't. But now coming on into after Lecom, and Perez and Kvyat are going at it side by side in towards No Name. Kvyat pushes Perez wide, and we nearly touched Perez there, so we had to back out, otherwise we was going to get another damaged front wing. So in towards lap 16 now, DRS is enabled. We are on the quicker tyre as we dive bomb. Actually, no, we don't dive bomb Sergio Perez. We're going to wait until El Rouge, I think. So now in towards downhill, in towards the El Rouge section. The Force India is faster than us, but we are starting to make progress on the powertrain for our engine, and as you can see, we both get DRS. So now it's going to be a freeway. Kvyat, us, and Perez. Perez goes to the inside. We're going to try and go to the outside, but that doesn't work, so we're going to try and switch back once. That doesn't work. Switch back again. That doesn't work, so it's still side by side. Kvyat tries to defend, but we're going to dive down the inside of Danny Kvyat. We go a bit wide there, so Verstappen tries to make the move on us, and Verstappen gets that position. So now coming on to lap 19, and there's a gap. Verstappen's overtaking us, and what the hell's going on here? There's a massive train, and that's Jolyon Palmer. Palmer, I think he's got a puncture. What the hell's Palmer doing? Palmer's got a puncture, and now that's left the gap closed. So as you can see right now, we are battling with Max Verstappen for 9th place, well 8th place, thanks to Palmer, and now we're going to be all over Max Verstappen in towards turn 1. We don't make the move, unfortunately, but we're going to make the move in towards Lecom. So here we go. Again, we're going to go downhill in towards El Rouge. We're going to use the rich mix. We are on the quicker tyre. I don't know if Verstappen, I don't know if we've done another pit stop. I don't think we have. Anyway, Verstappen, he closes the door on us, and we're going to try and go around the inside. We're going to go dive down the inside of Max Verstappen. It's all about who can brake later, and I didn't want the chance. But as you can see there, look at that, Magnussen. Is that Magnussen and Alonso right there? Can't really see it. Magnussen and Alonso having a massive battle over there for 7th place. So now it's the penultimate lap of the race, and things are really starting to get heated between Alonso, Magnussen, Verstappen and us. So we are on the verge of chasing down Verstappen. Meanwhile, we've got Kvyat all over us. Well, he's like a car length or two back. So we're going to try and defend off Kvyat, meanwhile getting Matt Verstappen. So here we go, slipstream plus rich mix and plus DRS. He goes defensive. We're going to try and go for the tight outside line. We're going to try and hold it around the outside. I don't think that's going to work. I think Verstappen's just going to hold us off there, and he does. So Verstappen manages to hold us off. But look at that battle up the road between between Magnussen and Alonso. And now it's the penultimate lap again, and we're going to try and get Verstappen, but Verstappen has overtaken Magnussen, so that Red Bull's starting to do wonders right now for Verstappen. Here's a replay, just casual rich mix and slipstream in towards the fast right-hander, and yeah, and now on towards the final lap of the race. We have to take Magnussen here because he's a member of Haas and Grosjean is our rival, so we're going to take a deeper entry into the first corner. Now it's all about the exit and the rundown in towards Les Combes and El Rouge. So we're going to try and get Kevin Magnussen as we go uphill now. We're going to follow the line, get the slipstream, and DRS is going to open now. And there it is. He's also got DRS from Verstappen, so it's going to be about who gets this battle. We're not going to give up on this. We're going to dive down the inside of Kevin Magnussen. We make a bit of contact right there, but we get the position, and Magnussen does, well, he does lose control a little bit right there. So now, last lap, and it's a great 8th place. Alonso has been overtaken by Verstappen, but we're going to come home in 8th place. Great result for the team. So as you can see, Ferrari have won again this season. This is like the 7th or 8th win of the season right now. It's really, I think this season, season 2 has really been, it's been a bit more closer than season 1, but Ferrari are still the dominant team. I don't know why, like, they're so dominant in this game, but I guess it's just that way. So as you can see, Bottas got 4th place, unfortunately. For Bottas, not a good result for the Finnish driver, but as you can see, it's a Ferrari 1-2 at Belgium, with Sebastian Vettel winning and Raikkonen in 2nd and Hamilton in 3rd. We're going to try and get our own podium soon. We got Singapore next, then Japan, then America, then Mexico, and then Brazil, and then the finale of season 2 in Abu Dhabi. We've still got time to upgrade the car, upgrade the powertrain and the downforce and the chassis, and maybe some durability. But we get 8th place, and as you can see, we're battling over 9th for the Drivers' Championship. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near the top 5, but as long as we can finish in the top 10, like the lower parts of the top 10, then that will be good. So that's the video for today. This was episode 14 of the career mode. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, stay subscribed for F1 2017 career mode and league racing content. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Take care.